Welcome to a new video on the channel, and again we're doing another video on Univ.Money, and this video is a breakdown whether you should have one big planet or multiple small planets with the minimum amount of Univ, which is 42,000. Before we get any further in this video though, remember nothing in this video is financial advice. This is just for education and entertainment. Only invest what you're willing to lose. But now let's get into it. So first off, I obviously have my planet. This initially started with a base planet of 42,000 Univ. We're going to quickly compound it now to get that reward bonus up, because I have 1,500 pending Univ. And with the compounding, you can do this every 4 hours. I will do a deep dive video on compounding. I'll probably do some calculations as well, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to see that. But now, should you have one big planet or multiple small planets? So first off, to have a planet to mint one, you need to have 42,000 Univ. If we have a look on Trader Joe, currently with the Univ price, 42,000 Univ is currently 0.34 AVAX. And if we have a look at MIM, it is roughly 24.9 MIM. So about $25 for the minimum planet. So if you want to join this project, obviously the minimum you can put in to lock up is 42,000 Univ. However, there were recent changes where, as you can see here, when you generate or mint a planet, there is a processing fee of 28% when you create. Also, this is then a percentage taken in fees when you compound or claim your rewards. So pretty much if you create a planet for 42,000 Univ or any amount, 28% of that is instantly put into the treasury. So you will actually take that hit as a fee. So if you created a planet for 42,000 Univ, there obviously is that 28% fee, which is burned. So you only actually have a locked value of 30,240. Again, this is for any planet creation. It doesn't matter how big or small your planet is. But this is just good for the whole protocol as a whole to stop any inherent inflation. So now, should you have one small planet or multiple big planets? Say you want to invest, I don't know, we want to invest 100 MIM. We could either have one massive planet of 167,000 Univ, or we can have around 4 small planets. So the pros of having small planets. Number one, the positive is you can easily sell the planet. Say you wanted to just take half of your stake and take it out of the project, you can come onto Tofu NFT and sell your planets. If we have a look at the cheapest price for a planet right now, it's looking at about 0.7 AVAX. And I guess this planet will be a minimum lockup, as we can see, yeah, 42,000 minimum locked Univ. So say you wanted to invest $100, you can spread that into some smaller planets, and say at a later date, you want to just take out 50% of your initial locked Univ, you can just sell half of your small planets to get out. Another positive for smaller planets is when you actually claim the rewards for a planet, the tier / the daily reward bonus will reset down to the lowest tier. Again, I'll have an in-depth video on the compounding and the tiers coming probably tomorrow, so subscribe for that. But say you want to claim your rewards on half of your planets, those planets' tiers will reset, but while your other planets, you can just keep compounding. Those are basically the two pros of having multiple small planets. And the only con with small planets is you'll pay more in the AVAX gas fees. Again, these fees are tiny, but you have to pay a minting fee per planet. And every time you compound a planet, you will have to pay the AVAX fee. Again, these fees are like pennies. However, if say you're going to have like 100 small planets, you can see the fees will start to add up. So why would you want one big planet? So you can lock all of your Univ up into one massive planet. The bonus for this is, again, you don't pay as much gas fees because you're only minting one planet. That's basically the pros. It's a bit cheaper and it's just easier to manage, I'd say, because you'll have one massive planet instead of loads of small ones. Again, you can compound all of them with a click of the button, but obviously you'll be paying the small gas fees. Saying that, with the small planets, the compounder will group the fees unless you're going to compound them all at different times. So the only real time you'd be paying more fees would be minting the planets. With one big one, however, I'd say a negative is if you claim the reward on that big planet, the daily reward bonus will obviously reset, which is fine. It will build back up. However, if you wanted to, say, spread your money into multiple small ones, you could be compounding some planets and then taking profits from the other planets. And then another negative, I guess, is if you wanted to sell your NFT planet, you'd have to sell the whole planet as one. That's pretty much it. So it basically depends whether you want to just be in the project long term, I'd say. If you just want to lock up a lot, just compound, and then sell at a later date. Or if you want to lower your risk tolerance, I would say probably go for smaller planets, because then you can make, say, 10 small planets. 5 of them you could just claim your rewards from, and then you could sell those NFTs to take half of your risk off the table, and then you could keep your other 5. So it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. I know in the future they will be looking at adding a sort of ladder leaderboard where it shows like the best planets. So I guess if you want to be high on the leaderboard to flex your planet, you'd want one massive one. But I would say the safer option would be just smaller planets at the minimum amount of Univ, just because it will be easier to sell some of them if you just want to sell half of your planets rather than one big lockup one. Or maybe you just spread your investment into 2 planets, because then you're not obviously going to have hundreds of tiny ones. You have 2 planets where one of them you could sell at a later date if you want to take off half of your risk. So yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. The only real difference is small planets, you'll have to pay more gas fees because you're minting every single one at first. But then with smaller planets, you can sell just like half of your planets. Whereas if you just had one, obviously you have to sell that one whole planet as an NFT. I hope this video did help. Again, I'll have a detailed video on compounding coming probably tomorrow, so subscribe for that. But thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped you out, and I'll see you on my next video.